Well, hey guys, what's going on? It's Steph here, and I don't have my map behind me right now because we're actually getting some work done on the house, and they're doing it in the basement. We have to get some repairs done to the wood stove ducting and also the chimney, so the dogs are going bananas and there's a whole bunch of noise. So I'm just going to say hello to you from my car very quickly and give you a bit of a synopsis of this week's episode. So this week's episode brings us back to the field where I dug a Walking Liberty $50 and Nick dug a beautiful 1830 capped bust dime. I've also found a few coppers out in this area. It's not far from where I found my seated quarter, etc. So really good site, and it definitely demanded a return visit. This time, we brought Patrick for backup. We found relics and coins dating all the way back to the 1600s up through the middle of the 1900s. And perhaps most importantly, I made a couple of finds that foreshadow what's coming in the weeks ahead. Before we get into it, please, if you enjoy this video, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. It's a little early to announce this, but I am going to be doing a pretty hefty giveaway once I hit 4,000 subscribers. And as we get closer to 4,000, I will release more details on that. Lastly, always remember that I sell metal detecting equipment, guys. I will take really good care of you. Take a look at the pinned comment down below for my contact information. And without further ado, let's hop in. All right, back out at the cap bust $50 field today. We have Patrick, who never comes up this way, but got up at 3:30 to get over here. So, what did you get over there? 26, 27?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do a live dig. Said it sounds like a coin, so it says probably a merc. I've dug a few of those in the immediate vicinity. You get it out?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh boy.
Is it a coin? It's a silver already. Is it a merc? Did I call it? I think it is. Yep. We're digging so many of those out here. Oh, that's nice. All right, cool. So we'll spray it off and come back with a year. Sweet. So that's how we're going to start today. 1926 or 23. I don't know how I can confuse those two digits, but it's early yet, and I don't think we have a mint mark. Can't really tell. There's just like some staining right there. It makes it tough to see. But good first find, and good calling it on my part. Then again, I found like 5 in this area,
Nice.
so that'll do it. All right. I've barely gotten a swing yet, but both of them have gotten a good target. What'd you get, Nick? Ooh.
Piece of a ring or something.
Yeah, I would say that's a piece of a ring. Is that a Boy Scouts emblem?
I have no
That little
idea.
shield on it? Huh. Interesting. It's too bad it's plated, but that is really neat. Ugh, it doesn't want to focus. Still too early in the morning. Cool. Well, here's my first banging signal of the day. Sounds very loud, but if I pull off of it, I can't still hear it, so I think it's on the smaller side, I hope, and just really shallow. We'll see. Well, it would appear I found a match to the ox knob that I dug here last time. And I forgot it through that same signal, like 27, 28, 29. That is pretty cool. I was hoping for a big silver coin, but you know what? That's still really awesome. I don't really see many of this style. Certainly Colonial era. Doesn't even have a hole in the side, I don't think. So, yeah. Oh, well, maybe they tried to make one up there. Not sure where they do that, but very, very cool. I will take it. So we think Nick found something pretty cool. At least that's what it sounded like.
It's probably just a brass button.
She thought it was maybe a penny turned into a button because it rang up a 20, but you can see why it rang up a 20. Very thick. Huh. I don't think there's anything on it, but it'd be cool if there was. Might be, actually. Or I'm just, seeing things. That happens a lot. So, all right. Very cool. All right, still not much for me personally to report, but I got a 12 signal on the Equinox and I'm digging everything. And I have what appears to be a little tag of some kind, perhaps. Probably a dog license. I'm really good at finding those for some reason. Let's see. I believe that is what it's going to be, but let me brush that off and I'll come back. Well, I thought I'd get a little bit more off of it than that. Can't see a date on there. It looks like Con for Connecticut and then maybe the date, but I can't quite see it. I'll have to take a brass brush to it when I get home and try to clean that up a bit so we can see if anything else is on there, and hopefully a year. Well, I feel pretty stupid right about now. I thought I had found a piece of a Native American pottery on the surface. It looked like just a corner piece or something, but then I thought, it's just sandstone or something, throw it back. And then I tripped across this, which is no doubter, not a single doubt in my mind, this is Native American pottery. So I probably just chucked a small piece of it back into where I'm at right now, the base of this beautiful tree, trying to get some shade. Thankfully, we have a little cloud cover right now. Here comes the sun. It's getting very, very hot, but that was awesome. Very pleased with that. And I will try to remember to leave things in situ a little bit better than I have. Thanks for understanding. Sometimes I just get excited and grab it. What can I say? Just doing a little powwow over here, checking in. And Nick found something kind of cool. A little metal butterfly. That's cool. It might shine up too with some lemon juice. It's like silver plated. And part of it, yeah, you can see, at least it's the whole thing anyway, except for the pin. I like it. Nice. Hi, Petrie. She smells like manure. She's just covered in wet manure. And what, you got a musket ball too?
Yeah.
Muskety ball. Cool. What'd you get?
Nothing great.
Yeah, well, you know.
I thought this was going to be a coin for sure.
Bumped up copper. Gotta love it.
Yep.
All right, keep going. So I got a solid 19 banger of a signal on the Equinox. 6 inches down, I flung this guy out. Looks like we have a big fat 69 caliber musket ball. At least that's what it looks like. Hit something pretty hard there because that side is flat. I'm not surprised. It's pretty rocky out here and probably has been for quite some time. So probably hit a rock, missed its target, and just landed there. And 200 years later, I'm picking it up. Sounds good to me. All right. Just as I was thinking of refilling the hole, could not find it with the pinpointer for some reason, but sounds like we've got a silver dime in there or something like that. So I will get back to you when I'm down on the ground. Well, now I'm not so sure what that is, except it's definitely silver. It is dime sized and it beeps like an American dime, so I'm assuming that's what it is. Can we see it yet? Can we see it yet? Not. Maybe a mark? I don't know. See if I can figure out this side. But if it's an old one, I really don't want to hurt it. You know what? I'm going to spray that off and come back. Okay, well, I don't know what I was seeing, but it is a Merc. And it's so shiny. It looks like it just came from the mint. I'm showing you the back first because I have a nickname for the lady on the front. This 1945 Mercury dime is going to have the name Butterface. You know what I'm talking about. Everything Butterface. Get it? Okay, anyway. It's a beautiful, beautiful coin. Well, I don't know what I've got here. Rang up like a 17, really, really loud, about 6 inches down. Flung it out over here. I picked it up real quick, but put it back in situ for you. Because I might have something kind of interesting. I'm not sure yet. Do I? I can't tell. Patrick's here too. Do you think that's rifling on there? I've got no idea.
Yeah, right there.
Is it? So it's modern.
I think so. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know for sure, though. It's tough.
Well, So if you guys know, let me know. I'm curious on that. That'd be pretty interesting. And what have you found?
Okay, well, I got a few other little buttons since you last saw me.
Yeah.
I found a cufflink to match, I think, that one a little bit. But I have a dandy button that I have yet to pull this dirt clod out of.
Let me get out of my, my shadow here.
So let's hope for a big fat GW.
No, but it looks like you have a really pretty pattern in there.
Yeah, so let's see a flower right there, I think.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. We should probably brush it off and come back. All right, we brushed it off. And what do we have? Let me actually hold that. Get a better shot of it. Sort of. It's tough today. Oh, that is really pretty. I really can't see exactly what it is, but I like it very much. So hey, cool find.
Thank you.
Whew. Sorry I didn't film the signal, guys, but it's getting really windy, actually. Got like a 24 on the Equinox, and when I popped the plug, it was jumping all the way up to 28. I see something big and round in here. Definitely the weight of a coin. Feels huge, though. Like bigger than your typical copper, but probably not. Oh, what a beautiful thing. I can see that there's a wreath coming through, so at least I think I can. So it's going to be US. Oh, that makes me so happy. I really needed that today. All right, guys, you might need to use your imagination, but you can see 1 cent right in the middle of that coin, kind of, sort of. So it is going to be a United States large cent. This side looks exactly like where it came from, a cornfield, or the result of where it came from anyway. I'm not really sure. I'm going to go with drape bust for now. Could be something different. If it is, I'll let you know. Hopefully I've got an ID up on this. I would imagine I'll have one. So, awesome. I've been waiting for another one of these. Okay, I just happened upon a pretty good signal right here. Might be a tack buckle because I've found a few of those out here, but we shall see. Just confirming. It's a horse tack buckle. Sorry for the toot about those, but I just don't get excited about them because I find so many of them. They do throw a nice signal, though. Gets the heart pumping for just a minute anyway. You know what? We'll just reveal this one together for fun. Get a 17 on the Equinox. I have a little piece of brass in here of some kind. So what the hey? Let's take a look. Come on. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. That's just because I have kettle points on the brain, since there's been Native American activity out here. It's so sticky. I think that is part of a kettle point. Holy crap. It's at least kettle brass. You can see where it was cut. That's actually a really exciting find. Let me clean that off. I'll come right back. That's awesome. Okay, I know it's really dark out here. It's actually starting to rain a little bit, but not enough to keep me out of the field. Anyway, before I start talking about this, though, if you don't regularly watch my channel, let me tell you why this is a significant piece of history that I'm actually going to put in a frame with other stuff. So when the Europeans first came to New England, they traded their cracked and broken copper and brass kettles to Native Americans, and the Native Americans would then trade back, beaver pelts and furs and stuff that they needed, the Europeans. And the natives would make, I'm sorry, I'm just really excited right now. This is not an everyday find. The natives would then craft copper or brass points, so arrowheads, or tinkler cones, jewelry, that kind of stuff. You can see where this has actually been cut. This is definitely a piece of kettle brass, and to be honest with you, it is sharp as anything. I'm almost wondering if they used this triangle as a point, and if they did, that's amazing. That's one of my favorite things to find. I think they certainly could have repurposed this as a point. I don't know if it was necessarily intended that way at first, but this is an outstanding piece of history. I'm just so happy to have it. It is awesome. So I'll stay in this immediate vicinity, see if I can find some more kettle brass, and maybe a definitive point, but this really may have been used as one, guys, so that makes my day. That is awesome. So those 2 Native American finds that I made, the kettle point and the pottery, turns out those pieces are just the tip of the iceberg, because not even a quarter mile away, just around the corner, we found a trade site. So you'll be seeing some videos from that site in the weeks to come, and I'm really excited to share that footage with you. But for now, I'm gonna get out of here, guys, and until next week, get out there, save what you can, do what you love. We'll see you then.